What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Gold Standard Podcast here with Angel McCoughtry. I have one of my faves, Dre Scott. What up?
What's up?
Man, I'm so glad to have you on because I'm such a big fan, and I think we all just resonate with your music. So you're from the Bay Area, huh?
I'm from the Bay. Yeah.
From
Born
the
and raised.
Bay, born and raised. So now you are in the New York area?
Yeah, I live in New York. Been
How
here
you
for the
like it out
past
there?
6 years. It's
6 years?
cool. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You
It's
like it, like the
cool.
vibes and the...
I mean, it's nice. I feel like everybody should experience what New York can offer one time in their life. It's good. It's good for now.
It's a good vibe because I'm originally from Baltimore, so we used to take the train up there. You know, it's the train right away,
Yeah.
and just vibe, play basketball in the summer, go to Rucker Park. Like
Mm.
especially summertime.
Yeah. Summertime
Oh,
is clean.
it's clean. So
Yeah.
let's talk about this like American Idol experience. Like, what was that like? And like the first time you didn't get to the finalists, am I right?
hmm
But the second time you did. Like, what happened in that transition from the first to the second time?
Well, I feel like the second time I had more of an understanding that it was a TV show, so I wasn't really trying to pop
Yeah.
in and be like, I'm a really great singer and blah 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 blah. It was just cool. I'm gonna get however far I need to get and then we'll go from there.
Right.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like too, a lot of us we take ourselves so serious.
Mm.
And when you just kind of like let loose and just not, you know what I'm saying, it just happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just comes natural. You got to kind of let it go
Yeah.
in a
And just
way.
kind of and set your own expectations aside.
Exactly. You don't have any expectations. Just like whatever
Mhm.
happens, happens.
Yeah.
So at what age did you know like music really resonated with you? Like this is what I really want to do.
I don't really know. When I was young, I always sang. I didn't really grow up around singers.
Right.
Or
Right.
musicians to be honest. Most of my family was sports, like my mom and my dad and my sister and my grandparents.
What?
They all played basketball, like captain
Ah,
of their team, varsity, from their freshman year off the bat. Um that wasn't me. Granted, I was very athletic. I'm not a competitive person though. So I
really?
just no hell
Yeah.
no. Hell no. No, to me, I was more just like, what are we eating after? That was more important to me.
I love it.
And which pissed my dad off. I got a couple like sports stories about that one day, if it, but about it. But I enjoy playing. But anyway, that
Yeah.
to say that I always did it growing up, and I was starting to like gig and perform like bars and clubs and stuff since I was like 12, 13. So around that
Wow.
time is
hmm
when I kind of started taking it more serious.
Yeah, I love that because you
Mm.
kind of just know, your gift. I feel like people's gift come early. It's kind of know
Yeah,
when it's time to resonate. So how many siblings do you have?
a younger sister, just
Just a younger
just
sister.
one.
So she
Mm.
played sports.
Yeah.
I love it. So she
hmm
plays ball. She played ball.
She played basketball. Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta meet her. We
Yeah. No,
gotta do
she's the
some.
best.
Oh,
She's the
okay,
best.
yeah. We're gonna
She.
make that happen. And
Yeah.
if she want to come to a game, like, is she still in San Francisco?
She is in San Jose.
Okay, so we'll make it where we can invite her to the big game. Like she could just experience all the
Oh,
goodness.
say less.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got to do that. Like she's a
Yeah.
part of this. She's a part of this.
I love
So
it.
so let me ask you, like, if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or living, who would it
Mm,
be?
that's hard. There's a big old list of that.
Ooh,
Um, I would love to do something with Patti LaBelle. That's one of my
ooh,
favorites.
Patty,
Um,
you
Patty
hear it?
down. I love Tweet is a big one for me too.
So amazing, so underrated too.
So
Gosh,
underrated.
can we just?
Y'all can't get past Oops. And Oops is great.
Ooh,
Oops
get
is
past
great.
Oops.
But get past Oops. Get into
She
the
has so
albums.
many dope. Thank you. Oh
hmm Get into the album.
yeah.
Um, yeah, no, there's too many, but I think those come off the top of the head is them two right now.
Mm. And
Yeah.
you know what, Tweet? I hope you. You know what? I kind of met Tweet a couple times, and the beautifulest spirit you'll
Mm,
ever meet. So I feel like y'all two would just. Because what's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Are you a
Mm,
September Libra?
I'm an October Libra.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm a spooky ooky Libra. That's my vibe.
That's your vibe. You and Sweet would just, y'all would just, oh, I could just see both of your energies just create magic. Like, it would just be beautiful. And actually coming from that place of like writing, when you write, is this something, because I remember Michael Jackson's mom said he would just wake up 3 a.m. and be like, woo. And she's like, what's going on? He's like, something just came to me. Because I feel like, too, my creative space just comes from the heavens. Is this something that just, it's like, is it just something you can't just think about? Or do you actually sit down and like go into experience? Or how does that come about when writing?
I mean, both. The songs that y'all hear are the ones that just come. There's times where I try to hone it and craft, because there is a sense of practice and I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You have the dedication that you got to put into it. You know what I mean? You can't just sit and wait every time. But the songs that usually hit and the ones that I kind of want to go with most of the time are the ones that just come, or that 3 a.m. vibes, or like randomly during. There's one time I had like in the middle of work years ago. I was working when I was living in Hawaii. I had to like during my break, I had to go like in my car for about like 15 minutes and just kind of write one of my songs.
Wow.
Because it just came. But yeah, no, both. I prefer it when it just comes, but I do try to implement like time and put aside time to just do it. Because when you don't do it, you get out of practice. And there was a couple of years of just not doing it and waiting for God to give me it, and that's not always the case. Like,
not always, exactly. You got to put some effort. Now, but here's the secret, y'all, that me and Dre about to drop this gem for y'all. When it does come from the heavens, you have to write it down immediately, or you will forget it. It will leave.
Oh, right? Not only will it leave, it will go to somebody else. That same idea, that same song, that same move, that same whatever is gonna go somewhere else. You're gonna see it and be like, golly, that's exactly what was on my heart, and I didn't make a move. It goes to somebody else. There's a book called Big Magic. I encourage everybody to read it. And her idea of, she says genius, and that's basically like our vessel and our whatever we get, that idea that we get. If we sit on it too long, it goes to somebody else, because it's meant to be in the world. It's meant to be in the world. It's not ours. It's just ours to
the vessel
blossom.
we use.
Exactly. So if we take too long, it's going to go to somebody else.
Dre, I've never thought about it in that way. I just thought it disappears in the cloud somewhere. It will go to someone else.
It goes to someone else, and you're going to be mad as hell about it.
Yes, because it's meant for it to be. It's not really ours. Like you said, it's meant for the world. But you were that vessel to be used. But if you miss it, there's going to be another vessel.
Exactly.
Guys, Dre just took it to another level like that. Oh, my God. So you dropping gems. Do you have a guilty pleasure song?
To sing or to listen to?
Both. Let's do first to listen to.
To listen to, it's super random, and most people don't really. I love the song by the Divinals. It's called "I Touch Myself."
I love it.
Love that song. It's 80s like rock. It's their group from Australia. Chrissy Amphlett, phenomenal singer vocalist. If you get into her album,
okay,
that one I love to listen to. If y'all ever seen Austin Powers, it's the end. It's that last song with all the fembots in the pink and the little machine gun titties pop out. That's that song that plays. I love that song. That song just I don't know why it resonates with me. I love it. To listen to. To sing is hard. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah, I can see that.
I do love singing Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. It's so weird because I'm giving you rock songs, and I'm definitely an R&B singer.
Right?
But I love to give that those songs and put them in and give them a groove and give them a pocket and make them R&B songs.
I love that. So like if you were to walk into a room, what song would you want to play as you walk into the room? Like, what's that?
Oh,
I fit. What? I want to say I fit. Okay, that.
What song I want to walk into the room? Man, you know what? I don't even know.
Wow.
I'm gonna get back to you. That one.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So A lot of us are really still getting to know you. Obviously, we're
Mm,
all in love with you. You know that we're like we're
thank
dead in love with you. But
I receive it.
how would you describe yourself for us who are still getting to know you?
To me, I'm just an everyday person. You know what I mean? I'm just the dude next door
Hmm.
in the apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
Like head ass. That's who I am. And that's what I try to do when I'm on stage too. Like when I get on stage, we're at home. We're in the living room where we're just getting ready for the day, for the night, for the whatever. I want y'all to feel comfortable. I want you to have an experience
Mm.
that's transcending but very familiar in the same sense.
Yeah.
Um, there was a amazing writer, Sebastian Cole, that I got to work with, and he asked me, "Where do you hear your music playing?" And I didn't know how to answer that. It
Mm.
took me a second. He said, "We are not going to write until you come back and tell me where you hear your songs playing." And
Mm.
I said, "Okay." And it took me a second until I finally figured it out. And I'm that in the bathroom when you putting your makeup on. I'm that
Oh,
in the car to work.
everything. Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm that
Yeah.
everyday person type of music, because that's when I listen to music. That's when I enjoy and really take in music. I'm that type of music. That's what I write, and that's the type of person I am. I find beauty and solace in life, in my everyday experience of just going to the grocery store or walking down the street and seeing the crackhead that I know and being like, "What's up,
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
That's you good? Need
Yes.
something cool?" This is my everyday life brings me so much solace.
Yeah.
Um, so I try to reflect that in my music and in my stage presence. And when you come to visit, not visit me, but technically visit me,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
because that's what you're doing
Yeah.
when you come see my show. You feel that familiarity uh, when I sing.
I love that. I feel like Dre, we need that because some of the music that's out now is unrelatable. Like when you're talking about I'm in the mansion throwing money and I got all the bitches and hoes, and it's not relatable to everyday experience. And like you
It's
give
not.
us something, like you said, to feel like you're the guy next door that I can come talk to about anything. You know what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying? That's what we need. Like,
That's what I like. I remember growing up, we used to watch music videos, and you see
hmm
them chicken. You could go to Wet Seal. You could take your ass to Sears
right?
and get that outfit that celebrity was wearing. Now
Oh,
everybody's in high end, which is beautiful. Not no shame to the art that those fashion houses put into their thing, but I'm just like,
right.
everybody got to be that now.
No,
What happened
no.
just to everyday people?
We need everyday people. We need to bring
Because
that
that's
back.
and that's
Yeah.
who's buying this. That's
Everyday
who's
people.
listening. Everyday people. That's not everyone needs to be that. It's nice to have somebody to sell a idea or fantasy or something bigger than that we have every day here, but it's nice to be relatable and tangible to people. And that's what I want to do with my music.
Yes. And I feel like that type of music is the type of music that just lasts forever. It's not a moment music because you have some music that's just for a moment. This
Mm,
was hot for this just little generation now because people don't realize this generation is going to grow up and they're going to mature and they're going to need more. And your music is the type that is going to follow us forever. And when you
thank
have
you.
that kind of music, that's when you know this is some
Thank you.
real shit. You know? So we
Thank you.
appreciate you, like you said, sharing the gift with us and bringing it out. Cause I know it's ups and downs in this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? What would you say is like one of the hardest things you have to go through, like being in this industry and things like that?
I guess just my own standard of myself, and
Mm,
really, really kind of sitting back and realizing I'm doing what I love to do, and that there's peaks and valleys in any type of something that you love, any type of
absolutely.
job that you have,
Anything.
anything. And mine is just because it's on me. The highs are beautifully high, and the lows sometimes get super
They
low. And
get
I got to
low.
I got to remind myself that hey, I'm not behind the desk at 9 to 5 doing something I hate. I may
Mm-hmm.
not be able to pay my bill right now, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with my life. I have people in my life that are uplifting me and keeping me grounded in things that I need, not the stuff that I want. And I get so caught up in things that I want for myself and want in my life. But realistically, I have everything I need and God has got me already. So I think that's the hardest thing is that constant reminding, especially with social media and stuff. We're so quick to
Oh my God. Yes.
compare, you know,
Compare.
compare, and it's not even in a negative light because I see my friends and they are thriving because they are so worth it
Mm-hmm.
and they have deserved it. And I love seeing it. I want that for myself sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so easy to get lazy, which is what it is, and pity myself
Yes. Yes.
versus
Yes.
just being great and work because I am great.
You're great.
Um,
Yeah.
I am great, but just you get caught up in this person doing that. I want
Yes.
to do that,
Yes.
and I'm doing everything I can. Why don't I have it? It's
It's
fine.
not
It's
your
gonna come.
journey. That's the
It's
thing
not
is
my
like
journey.
we
Mm-mm.
keep comparing somebody else's journey. We would not fit in that journey. We wouldn't survive in that journey. That's not our journey.
Mm-mm.
Right. And it might seem like, man, why do they have 1 million followers? I want to be that. Blah, blah, blah. No, you don't know what that situation is. This is your journey. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's really about enjoying that process to get there. We're so quick
Yeah.
to get there that we didn't even smell the flowers to get there and didn't enjoy the
Exactly.
journey.
Exactly. Which keeps me grounded because at the end of the day, I'm so glad I got to be on like a national TV show when I was 15, 16
Mm-hmm.
and really kind of figure that vibe out and get that sense of fame quick and get it
Mm-hmm.
snatched up under me even quicker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm singing and that's all I want to do. As long as I'm singing, whether I'm doing it to 2 people or 2 million
2
people,
million.
whether I'm front of stage or behind supporting a like phenomenal singer, I'm singing. So I'm not mad at that.
Yes. Because you're getting to do
Yeah.
what you love. And one thing I noticed is like I read an article that said 80% of Americans hate what they do.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me we got all these mad people, road rage, they're upset. It says most heart attacks happen on Mondays because people are upset because they're doing what they don't love.
Yeah.
And I heard will.i.am say, I don't know if you saw the snippet. He was like, I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm not getting paid for this right now, but I'm following my dream.
Yep.
And I think that's the most important thing. And yes, we all need to make money and have a living, but when you can face that fear and follow the dream, even if it's not giving you what you want at the moment, the reward and the outcome in the end. Oh my God.
Exactly. And that's why I do them raggedy gigs I don't love. Because at the end of the day, I'm still singing. You know, and I've unfortunately seen so many of like my friends, creative friends, get discouraged by the fact that they've had something here and then had to come back down here to do things to make ends meet.
Right.
You know? And I'm just glad I never really had that mindset really bring me down. We all get there.
We get
But
there.
yeah, but it's never brought me down. At the end of the day, I'm still grateful and proud that I'm doing music full time. Whether again, it doesn't matter what the audience is, I'm singing for me. So I'm good.
You're good. And sometimes people think like coming back down for a second is this really bad thing. No, sometimes you got to come back down and shoot back up even higher than what you were.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we don't even realize that it's like, oh, I'm not there no more where I was. It's not that. It's just a moment to teach. It's a teaching moment.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
and you know what, Dre? I hear a lot of artists. They're like, I want to work with this artist. I want to work with this big artist. And they don't even see like this artist right next to you that may not be as big could be the next big thing.
Yep.
But you're skipping over who's right next to you because you're thinking, I want to work with this big artist. Work with the ones around you now that are trying to make it too, because that person next to you could be the next big thing and you never know it.
Yep.
And I don't know why we get this mentality where it's just like, what do you think that comes from? Like, just always just want to shoot up instead of just working with those around you and making that great. Y'all could shoot up together.
Yeah, I worked with a group of people where the trajectory was just this, which I could respect and be like, thank you for thinking of me up there.
Yes.
What are we doing right here though? Because realistically, it takes steps to get there. Why are we not giving praise to what's happening right here? And or at least looking at right here, you know, the next step.
The next step.
Versus all the way up to the top. That, to me, that's unrealistic, and it's a recipe just to be discouraged.
I think so. Yes. That is so deep.
In most cases, not everyone's cases.
In most
But
cases.
in most cases, And I feel like even if the success does come, you're missing out on all the beautiful things that are happening in between, like you said.
Oh, God. Y'all heard these gems that Dre just shot. Smell the roses, y'all. Stop rushing all the time. You're rushing on the road. You don't even see what's around you. Rushing at the
Mhm.
job. Then next thing you know, life passes you by. You're old and you're like, dang, where did life go? Because you didn't take the time to enjoy your journey. Okay.
Mhm.
We said it here. So let's have a little fun. We're going to do
Ah,
some this or that questions.
okay.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles. The thin
Ooh.
ones though. I don't
Oh,
like them
the
thick old. I don't like them thick ones. Give me like a Roscoe's or like a Eggo.
like that. So you don't like
Yes.
all the bread. You don't like all the breading.
No, not really. Not. I don't like them when they thick like that. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I like
You,
everything else thick in my life, but not waffles.
you like, you, do you like a lot of syrup?
I do. More butter than syrup. More butter than syrup. But yeah.
At pool or beach?
Ooh. I don't like the
What?
beach. I
Dre,
don't
come
like the beach.
on. The
I don't
sand,
like the
the
beach.
beach, the vibes.
No, my hair gets all raggedy. Um, no, don't. I like the beach at night,
Okay.
but if I would choose, it would be more of a
Pool all day.
pool. Yeah, honestly, neither. Find me in the mountains. I'd rather be in a stream or like a waterfall.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's peaceful. I
that's
like
yeah, that's
that.
more my vibe. I lived
That's
in
different.
Hawaii for years. That's more my vibe.
I love that. Would you,
Yeah.
were you in Maui or where were you?
Oahu.
Ooh. And were you in the mountains?
Um, Off and on. I mean, I lived in like Waipahu. I lived in Honolulu. I lived in Wanalua, which is kind of like mountainy, but I'd be in the mountains more than the beach. I
Little
wasn't
bit.
really a beach fan at
And
all.
I could tell you really enjoyed that Hawaiian experience. Is that
Yeah, I
right?
mean, I started my music with traditional Hawaiian music. I danced hula since I was
What?
like 11. Yeah, most people don't know that. Yeah,
That is
they're
amazing. So would you
heavily
ever
immersed in the culture.
in the culture? I've been there
Yeah,
once and I had like such an amazing time. I'm just like, oh, I gotta come back. Honestly, I feel like when I retire, I could just go live there and just call it a day. It's
same.
yes, you just have peace and just be away from all the hoopla.
Hmm.
Right? Okay, so old school beats or futuristic sounds?
Old school beats.
Mm.
Old school beats.
Old school
Yeah,
beats all
I'm
day.
I'm all about evolution. But I just resonate with the old school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my vibe. And my
Mm-hmm.
thing is, and there's so many people trying to be the next best thing. I don't mind preserving and keeping what's already there
Mm.
in today.
I love that. I love that. Okay, studio session or live performance?
Live
Live.
performance. I hate studio.
What?
I hate singing this unless it's like background vocal work. I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
But studio work, I don't like doing. I do not like to record.
You just like to be around the people and feel the vibes and just
I
like
like the energy.
the
I like
energy.
the energy. I like feeding off of people's reactions and seeing what works and what does work and trying to get people outside of their comfort or mood or what. I don't know. I'm a live singer and
Yeah.
I rather sing live than in a track. And something about the track, it's so finite. So
Yeah.
like I'm a perfectionist, so I always hear everything. I'm like, oh, I could do it better. I could do better, and I get to the point where I get overwhelmed and irritated. I just
Yeah.
rather just sing it
Just
live.
singing live. I love
Hmm.
that. Freestyle or written bars?
Written
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
For me, I haven't mastered that because that is a crazy skill.
It's an
That
art.
is,
Yeah.
it's an
It's an
art.
art.
It's an art. But written for me, I can portray the story more when it's already there. I can't do both at the same time. I
Mm-hmm.
can't
Mm-hmm.
think of what's happening while trying to give dynamic and actually sell the story.
I love that. I could see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sample track or original production?
Original production.
Mm.
Original production. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
easier for me to write. My whole first album was all original. Um, I prefer to do it that way. My whole first album. It was just me. Every lyric, every vocal arrangement, every chord I wrote,
Wow.
um, and produced.
And
Uh,
produce.
I don't know. It just seems more intimate to me.
I love that
Uh,
intimacy. Like
yeah,
it's like it's you. It's
yeah.
all of you. It's
Now,
like making love.
if the right sample track came, give it to me.
We ain't knocking it.
Yeah, yeah, give it to me all day.
Yeah,
Cause folks know how to do it. And when it's done right, it's great. But I prefer just to write originally.
I love that. I love that. All right, so you in New York, sneakers or boots?
Boots,
Ooh, even in the summertime.
boots, boots,
What?
boots down. Yeah, no, I was never a sneakerhead. I was never a sneakerhead ever.
I love it.
I don't love sneakers.
hmm
Uh,
And we have this. So I'm from Baltimore, so we always joke with people from New York. We like it's called tennis shoes. We call it tennis shoes, and they're like, no, it's
mhm.
sneakers. What is tennis shoes? We ain't playing tennis. So, but you love boots all day. Boots,
I
hands
like
down.
boots.
We're gonna knock the boots. So I kind of know this question already, but I'm gonna just
Yeah,
ask it: city skyline or nature getaway?
nature getaway.
Nature getaway.
Nature
Nature
getaway.
getaway.
I don't get the folks. I mean, I do get it because everybody got their own thing. But to me, I'm not paying an extra $3 million to see a building.
And with loud ass noise.
Well,
No,
thank you. I'm not
no.
doing all that.
Yeah.
Granted, it got to. My thing is, I'm gonna get that same apartment complex on the second floor for $3 million less. I don't really
Hello.
need to see all that.
Right.
I'm good off. That's
You can
not.
see
It's
it
not.
anyway.
I could
Anyway.
see it. Put that my chicken right on my damn screensaver. It's not that serious. And like, I don't need. It's not that serious for me. I'd rather see what God made.
Mm. Now that you keep dropping these gems, that is it. That yes. Early grind or late night hustle?
Late night hustle. I don't like
Ooh.
mornings. I hate mornings. I'm not a morning person at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I go to
Mm-hmm.
bed around 4 or 5 in the morning.
Ooh.
So I don't like mornings,
You're a
and
true
I travel a
artist.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're a true
travel a lot
artist.
for work, so like I have to get up a lot for like airplanes and stuff. I don't like mornings.
I love me a good red eye flight. Oh my God.
Same.
Like nobody's in the airport. It's empty. Sleep on the
Hmm.
flight. I'm there in the morning. That early morning flights, it's just hustle and bustle and just
Yeah, it's annoying.
it's so annoying. I just
Uh,
text or FaceTime.
FaceTime.
What?
I
I was not
love a
expecting that.
FaceTime. I love a
Really?
FaceTime. Especially with people that I love.
Mm.
I'd rather see your face and talk. Text is just
Mm.
nice when it's quick. Or I'm not sending you the folks that, and I applause to you and all that. The folks that do full on paragraphs of
Oh.
texting, I don't have time for it. And if I really can't
Ooh.
FaceTime you or call, I'm gonna send you a voice memo. I'm too lazy.
Mm.
I'm too
I,
lazy to do it.
and I feel like I got trapped in that text world, or it's like we just text. But like, I like how you said, just seeing that face. Like, we don't know how much longer we all got left. So to see your
Yeah,
face,
yeah. And
that's good.
also sometimes text gets misread. You can't read a tone sometimes. There's sometimes
hmm
where I'm just like, oh, you're mad, and you're just literally sending me
And they really not
you
mad.
were
Yeah,
you just busy and you just doing
just
simple
doing that.
things because you need to get on with your day. So I just like to send or give you the option of hearing the tonality of my voice so you know where I'm coming at.
I love that. I love that. Flats or drums?
Oh, flats.
Ooh, flats.
Flats so I could just
Boom.
off the bone. Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? Flats are really easier to just dive into. Sometimes
They
the
are.
the drum gets a little, you know what I'm
Well, you get all that cartilage with the drum too.
saying?
You
True,
know
true
what I
that.
mean? You're sitting there chewing on it.
Just chewing on it. Spicy or sweet?
Spicy.
You like it really spicy or just like moderately
Are we talking
spicy?
about wings still?
Just anything like with your food. Like you like it sweet or spicy or like
Oh, I mean, if I got a sweet tooth down, I'd rather have like cakes and cookies and stuff before anything.
I love
But
that. Me too.
but for food, I need some spice. Ain't nothing worse than some bland
But you like
anything.
your food spicy, but you have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, but I got a really bad sweet tooth.
I'm bad. Yeah.
I have fake teeth. Um, like yeah, I got like three caps in my molars. Like when I was younger, I rotted these my chickens out.
Right.
I love
I
sugar.
love. Do you love? Do you have a favorite ice cream shop?
Here's the thing: I don't love ice cream. That's probably like the one thing I don't.
Oh
I'll
my
eat it.
God, Dre.
Ice cream is good. I never crave it though.
Okay. You like
I never
cakes and
crave it.
cookies and like stuff like
I
that.
like bread. Yeah, give me
hmm
like cake, cookies, pies. That vibe. Cinnamon rolls, cereal, all day. Give me that.
Love or legacy?
Mm. I think That's hard because to me it's both.
Mm.
They go hand in
Hand
hand.
to hand.
How much I love is a legacy on its own.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
love that.
that is my legacy. My thing is I am passionate and I love what I do as a vocalist. And I love my tribe that God put in my life. You
Mm-hmm.
know, my partner, my friends, my family. That's its own legacy on all. To me, I'm gonna be lived on through how much I'm loving in my life.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and vice versa. The people that love me so much in my life, when they leave, I'm gonna keep their names in my mouth, so the next generation knows who they are.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me
Um,
tear up. That,
that's a hard question because to me they
yeah,
go hand in hand.
they go hand in hand. I like that. It's
Yeah.
both, y'all. Love goes with legacy.
hmm
Two more left. You want a slow grind or a viral moment?
Slow grind.
Slow grind all day.
Slow grind. Because I've had a viral moment. I've
Yeah.
had a couple viral moments. Um, and they don't last.
Yeah.
You got to do viral back to back. And as far as creativity, it's hard to do that because it's like, cool, this works, and then trying to do it again and searching for
Yeah.
that, it doesn't work because now I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make things to be viral, and
Yeah. And it just becomes,
the product's compromised now because
yeah.
now there's no substance behind it.
I feel you. All right. Last one. Date someone in the industry or outside of the industry?
Outside.
But what if you meet somebody in the industry that's really cool and really nice? Like
I'm married. I'm good. I'm good. So outside the industry is fine.
Outside the industry.
We are. So outside the industry.
I feel like I'd rather outside the industry, but if I met someone in the industry that is mad cool, like not in it where it's like it affects us, I'm cool with it. But yes, so you are married.
I'm married, yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all don't be mad. He off the market. But we gonna still, his music is helping us find someone, okay?
There you go.
Yo, all right, we got one last question before we let you go. The gold standard question, because we talked about legacy. What do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to leave your legacy?
I want to be that. It sounds super political, but that artist of the people, for the people, them everyday folks. I just think we had it a lot back in the 70s.
Yes, we did.
And 80s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in political times, which is right now is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we just have so many people that aren't tangible in the industry. And again, that's not to knock their artistry, but I want to be like, yeah, that's that Dre track. That's that every day.
Yeah.
That's that. My kids are going to know this because we were cleaning the house to this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My kids are going to know this because they went through their first breakup with this. Mm-hmm. Or they, their high school sweetheart. That was their Dre song. That was their first song.
Right.
In 2040. Mm-hmm. I want that. I want to be that person, like, where they know me as a vocalist, but also just the voice of the everyday soundtrack.
And I feel like you can go deeper because I feel like a lot of people are struggling. Obviously, people are struggling with sexuality. People are struggling with mental health. People are struggling so much. I feel like you're going to go deeper and really allow people to just be comfortable with themselves. And that's the main thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what you bring.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. Dre, thank you so much for coming on the Gold Standard podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Can we be friends now? Like, I'm going to send you my number after this. Like,
say less, yeah.
We're locked in.
I'll come over right now.
Let's do it. Let me know when you're in LA. We're locked in. Actually, can you let the people know you have a tour coming up, right?
I got a couple shows coming up. This weekend, which I don't know when this is airing, but May 24th in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. I got London on the
July 18th. I think I saw that.
July 18th. July 12th, I got New York.
Okay.
At Joe's Pub, which is almost sold out.
Yes.
And yeah, and then you'll find me doing some other stuff too. I'm singing at the AMAs on Monday with Benson Boone.
Let's go.
Backing vocal stuff. Been working with his team a lot, so it's cool. But yeah, you'll find me in pockets everywhere.
Guys, make sure you guys check out a show. Where can they find you and all the information on your shows and all that stuff?
at IamDreScott.com. I am Dre Scott at all social media platforms. You'll find me. And my new single comes out on Friday.
Woo! What's
Yeah.
the name of the single?
Tempo.
Okay, we're going to be promoting everything about that. Y'all, IamDreScott.com, at IamDreScott. Make sure you check them out. I'm actually going to try to come to the London show because I'm supposed to be out there. So I will, yes, I'm going to try to come support you. And to be in London, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all heard it here first. Make sure y'all go check out my boy, Dre Scott.
Peace.